Hi guys, hi YouTube friends, it's me Sheila, back on. I've been down. I've actually haven't been on YouTube for a few weeks now, to say the least. I can't remember when my last video was, but I figured I'd have a little time right now to come on and say hello and kind of give you guys all an update and kind of discuss some things that happened to me recently regarding my dentures. And I figured I'd come on here and kind of talk to you all about it. So let me first start by saying I missed everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I've had a kind of a rough summer here. We've had a lot going on with me and my health. I am down a few pounds, so if I look a little thinner, that's because I spent a little time in the hospital. And that's actually was going to lead into what I'm going to talk about with dentures here in a minute. But other than that, I wanted to say hi to y'all, and I also wanted to say thanks for people's responses regarding our 19 firefighters, our hot shots that actually lost their lives about a week ago, a little over a week ago. So, and I've had emails and stuff from people, you know, sending their prayers and thoughts and everything towards Prescott. So I just want to tell you thank you for that. It's been a lot of heartache around here, and we're still trying to get over it. So, although I did not personally know any of the young men, my family members did. I had sons that had friends that knew them, and anyways, it's just really sad. So that's not what I came on here to talk about. I just want to send a little shout out and say thank you for all of your thoughts and prayers that came this way. Other than that, I actually let me get back to, let's see here, me spending time in the hospital. You know, I actually went in emergency, got really sick and ended up going to the emergency room. And I really I don't want to go into too much detail as to why I was in there, but it was glad I went when I did, and I spent about a week in the hospital. I'm still kind of recovering. I've lost some weight, and I'm still trying to get back into eating. I'm on a real strict diet. And I'm hoping that I will be back up in my weight a little bit here soon and getting to eat what I like to eat. Just trying to recover before I have to have some other tests done and maybe possibly surgery. Ugh, don't want that. But anyways, the topic of dentures came up when I actually ended up in the hospital. It's kind of weird because you never really think that you're going to be, I personally didn't think I would be asked about dentures while I was in the hospital, but actually after I was admitted and moved up to the room and the floor I was on, I have the, you know, sorry, those are my grandkids in the background. I had the nurses come in, and they have to assess you, and they have to ask you some questions because I almost had to have emergency surgery done. So in that process, I was asked by a young man who was actually the nursing assistant who was doing my intake as I was being admitted to the hospital and set up in my room. He actually had to go through a series of questions and started out with if I had a prosthesis, you know, any kind of limbs, any false limbs, anything like that, anything fake. On down the line, he kind of, and I kind of joked with him and said, yeah, I have this, and yeah, I had that. And then he got to the denture part, which actually I didn't think he was going to ever ask. I didn't really think he was going to ask about dentures, and he did. And he asked me if I have any kind of dentures, and I said yes, and he said, oh, you have partials? And I said, no, I don't. I have dentures. And he said, just bottom? No. Top? No. Both? I said, yeah, I have both dentures. That's right. They're dentures. Yeah. Both front and, you know, top and bottom. And anyways, he was really taken back that these were dentures, said that he wouldn't have known. They're beautiful, and he actually started kind of kidding around with me, and he actually said that he had had some recent dental work done himself, and he was thinking about getting some teeth pulled. He said now he's just considering getting them all pulled, and I actually didn't, I kind of stirred him away from that, because as we all know as denture wearers, dentures aren't the greatest thing ever. Your natural teeth are much better, right? But anyways, we got a kick out of of me wearing dentures, and every time he would come in, he would ask me, you know, I said, you're not going to get to see me without my dentures, you know that, right? But it brings up the top, I mean, and we were just kidding around, and another one of the nurses who actually I had to tell too, you know, it's kind of embarrassing, you have to tell them, but if you have to have emergency surgery, or any kind of surgery, you have to remove your dentures. And even if they're implants, they have to be, you know, popped out or whatever. According to them, they said for several reasons. First of all, you know, you have to have, I don't know if it's intubation, whatever, they put you under an anesthesia, and they set you up, you know, with the tubes in your mouth or whatever when you're going to have surgery. And for a few reasons, they did tell me that they need to know, because you have to remove them. If you don't tell them, you could risk actually breaking them or losing them, or, you know, there's a lot, you can choke on them, break pieces off. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons as to why you would have to actually reveal that you had dentures and make sure that they're removed at the time of surgery. That being said, wow, that kind of threw me off, because, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that do wear dentures, not just older people, as we know. We got a whole genre, a whole different various types of ages and everything that wear dentures nowadays. So just going forward with that, I was like, wow, you know, so in my mind I'm thinking, wow, I have to have these dentures out whenever they do a procedure, therefore, you know, that's gonna, anyways, I don't know, it was just kind of odd, and I couldn't believe that, you know, I guess I was surprised by it. I guess that's what I have to say about it. I was really kind of surprised by it, and I think maybe there's people out there, maybe you have your own story about that, maybe you've had to have surgery and your dentures removed, or your own little story. I'd love to hear it. If you could email me, or, you know, kind of let me know what your experience was with having to reveal you had dentures and had to have surgery or whatever. So anyways, there's a variety of medical procedures that you have to really let them know that you have dentures, and that's why I was touching base with this video, because there's a lot of maybe new people like myself out there who wear dentures, who, you know, might have to face that type of thing. Excuse me, clean these off. Who may have to face, you know, revealing to the medical staff that you have dentures. So it's something to maybe put out there, and just to let you know that there are going to be situations maybe that arise in your life that you're going to have to not only tell them you have dentures, but you're going to have to remove those dentures for a surgery. I think that really freaks me out the most, is thinking about taking my dentures out while I go under the knife, and hopefully they'll be right there on this chest waiting for me when I'm done, and that the whole medical staff isn't going to see me with this without my teeth. I don't know, call it vanity, call it pride, whatever, but it's something to consider, just to let you know it could happen. So that's what I was kind of touching base with. Even though I kind of made light with it, with the medical staff and stuff like that, I was still kind of, you know, that's my way of kind of dealing with it, I guess. But other than that, everything else has been going really well. These things fit real well. I actually probably need to be going down and get a soft realign, because my gums have really receded since I had my extractions months ago. God, I'm thinking 4, maybe going on 5 months. March, April, May, June, July. About 4 months, going on 5 months. So anyways, yeah, they need to get a little bit of a maybe a hard realign, and that way because they are kind of, they fit really well. They fit, no more monkey mouth or anything like that. They feel very natural. I'm very happy with them, but you know, I think I do need that realigned so they'll fit a little bit tighter in my mouth. It's real important to get that done, because you don't want to get bone loss and all these other things, you know, that come along with not having them fit properly. They fit, don't get me wrong. Bottom fits, top fits good. I'm really made quite a few adjustments since I had them done. Wow, what a process, that's for sure. But anyways, just to encourage you all, it's even though you go through the process and there's going to be situations that arise, various different things, like again, like the hospital thing, I would have never ever actually thought about, you know, that happening and that situation arising. And actually they gave me, first of all, and they do give you stuff when you're, not to get sidetracked again, but they give you, when you reveal to them you have dentures, they'll give you a cup, almost like a little Tupperware cup for your dentures that has a very tight seal on it so that, you know, that they don't fit. They give you cleanser. They give you a brush. They give you like a brush to brush them with. They give you adhesive, just about anything that you need, you know, for them. So that was, I thought that was kind of cool. That was kind of neat. Even though they charge you for it anyway. It's on your tab anyways. It doesn't matter. But they do provide these things for you just to let you know ahead of time. So, but anyways, back to the issue of if things are gonna, like that's gonna arise. I mean, like I said, I wasn't expecting that. It did. I dealt with it, and I'm sure there's going to be other things down the road. I'm getting ready, hopefully in a few months here, to get my second set of dentures, which kind of scares me a little bit because these are just fitting real good. I don't have sore spots. I've really adjusted them. They're a part of me. But just as soon as that happens, then I got to get new ones. So, anyways, with that being said, I guess I'll kind of let you guys go. I could sit here forever and talk because I haven't talked so long, but it's about 11 minutes into it, so almost 12 minutes. But anyways, that was a situation that rose up, and I'm glad I dealt with it. And anybody else that has a story or their own, you know, any kind of situations that have arisen with you with a medical condition or procedure that you'd like to share, please do so, because I'd like to hear about it. Other than that, I'm glad to talk at you guys. I've missed you, and I'm sure I'll be back on here soon with something else that'll pop up. So hope you're having a great summer, and I will talk to you later. Look at them choppers, they're looking good. Oh, one more thing, subscribe to my channel, please. Come on. I have a lot of friends now on here, and I love making videos, and I'll make more, I promise. I actually, when I go in for my real-line, I'm gonna videotape that. Hopefully they'll let me. And anyways, I'll be back on here to talk about more denture stuff, denture adventure. I hope you guys have a good afternoon, evening, weekend, night, whatever. Good to talk with you. See you later. Subscribe to my channel.
Why, no, I don't have dentures. Does it look like I have dentures? Why would you ask me that question? Huh? No, I don't have dentures. What? Do I have dentures? What? That's an odd thing to ask, don't you think? That's an odd question to ask someone. Do they have dentures? Why, no, we don't have dentures. I prefer to call it a smile makeover. False teeth? What? Who's got false teeth? Me? No, these are real. These are mine. They're all mine. All $4,000. Quite a thing to ask a lady. Dentures.
Dentures. Dentures. Dentures. Dentures.